Folks, Jason here with you, doing some more NIR scanning tests. Excited to be pheno-hunting 6 strains that I worked on 10 months ago, I harvest. And they're Humboldt Seed Organization, HSO seeds, that we grew indoors in a tent under a 1,000-watt LED from Gavita. Now earlier today, I ground up and treated each one of them the exact same way. They're named just different numbers for the different seeds they were. I originally started with 12, but after 10 months, only 6 have survived long enough to be tested. So in the lead was number 6 with the highest THC score of 28.41, but it had a moderate level of terps. As far as a terp winner, number 12 came up with 1.4 total terpenes, so the most terpene. And then we noticed that there was 3 families of terpenes that took the dominant 3 positions. So we had myrcene, limonene, and linalool in a batch of seeds that came from the same family. And all of them had the same 2 dominant terpenes, but the third terpene slot interchanged between them. Overall, it was a very consistent grow done in a tent. I grew the plants in 1-gallon pots, and after 3 weeks of growth, I took the root balls out of the pots, cut them in half, and replaced the bottom half of the pot with fresh soil. I let that then root into place for another week and flipped the flower after 1 month of veg. As I flowered, I took away the fan leaves as soon as they got bigger than a golf ball to allow as much light intensity on the auxiliary shoots as possible, and the bud sites would be another term for that. It tended out to be every 3 or 4 days I was plucking some leaves off, being pretty aggressive with it all the way through the cycle. Once I hit week 6 and 7, I held off and those leaves stayed with the plant to finish off the crop. For drying and harvesting, ended up taking off all the non-trichomed leaves, leaving the little tips covered in trichomes to protect the plant through a hang dry. The plants were then hung dry for 2 weeks at a low temperature in the mid 60s and a humidity in the low 60s for 2 weeks. And then the product was broken off the stem and the sugar leaf was left on for protection and the product was jarred. So the cannabis we're testing today had its sugar leaf protecting it in the mason jar in a cardboard box, light protected for the last 10 months. These are impressive results for a 10-month stored weed, almost a year old, still pushing way above 20% in every seed from that pheno-hunt. Very exciting test. What I've learned from this is that it's so hard to tell which one of your mothers is going to be the most potent. It's obvious that there are families and batches within a seed stall or seed cultivar to offer differentiation to your menu. So when mixing in a seed crop, you may end up with an inconsistent product that may be high in myrcene for one customer and then high in limonene for another. So it's important to pheno-hunt. It's important to isolate and identify your mothers and have good tags and seed to cell tracking through the process to optimize your cloning for future crops. Now, if you're like me and you're just doing seed runs in a tent for personal use, it's good to see which jars are testing the highest. It gives you more depth into which breeders you want to work with and what you're getting for your time. More data is always a good thing, and we're lucky to have the NIR scanner in our toolbox to help us with the pheno-hunts and show results that we just wouldn't have beforehand. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking in, tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you have something you would like me to test, just drop a comment down below and let's get in touch. I would love to help you guys with your pheno-hunts and to see what other products are available in Arizona and how they're holding up to their COAs over time. Until next time, guys, have a great week. Peace.